JoJo has fun.
Psyche.
And I'm homebound. Hello.
Hi.
Ew.
I just thought it would be nice to say hi.
How are you?
Greetings.
How it goes?
How are you guys?
We're playing the hill.
I love the hill.
Yeah.
The Lauren Hill.
Playing. Was there a show called The Hills?
Yes.
What was it about?
Like teenagers.
Doing it. Was it a CW show?
Yeah, and I think it was.
CW shows are about superheroes.
Okay, or no, it was an MTV
no.
show, I think.
Which, by the way,
I don't know.
I've been watching. I've been watching The Flash, and I really love that show.
I watched the first 2 seasons, and I started the third, but I haven't gone past that.
And one thing I noticed about that show that is really interesting as someone who likes stories and stuff is sometimes in order to figure out whether or not there should be a scene, like in order to justify having a scene, someone will look to someone else. Like 2 characters will go off on their own, and one will ask the other, "Are you okay?" And that gives them room to monologue about the plot. Like, I just don't know what I'm going to do. You know, I got to beat this guy, but he's made of potato chips. And,
Right.
and you
That's
know, the
my
last
one
time I fought him, he
weakness.
heard me running up to him because he's all potato chippy.
And
So
I
I don't know what to do. Anyone says, "Hey, listen, whoever, Barry, you know, you were there for me when my something or another was made of pretzels, and, and I remember we fought Pretzel Man, and I had given up, but you were there for me, so now I can be there for you to fight your Pretzel Man." And he's like, and then they walk over, and then they kind of have a moment to themselves, and then they walk over and is like, "All right, I've made the pretzel destruction cannon modified to handle potato chips." So, Barry, whatever, it doesn't matter what I say. I just need you to run pretty fast.
Yeah.
Because we
tends to be
paid
the theme of the
$17 for the speed effect, so you're going to use it in order to defeat the bad guy. Okay, I'm going to go fast.
There are
And then he goes,
there's speed effects that are equivalent to the Flash show that you can get on Footage Crate.
yes!
Show sounds amazing.
I love that show. It's so good.
I watched the first 2 seasons, and I think it actually had some of the best twists as far as like plot stuff that happened with characters. And then it just makes it basically sets a precedent towards just like, oh, there's alternate universes. So now it opens up for them to just be like, this character you thought you knew, guess what?
You don't.
Completely different dude from another universe, which seems cheap when I say it out loud.
Yes, it does.
But like,
Welcome to comic books.
yeah.
Yep.
But like, it's not like a Deus Ex Machina thing. Like, you can sometimes see some of this stuff happening beforehand, and that's the thing that I like about like the Flash and Supergirl is actually like the plot twists are not just out of nowhere.
God, I love Supergirl.
Supergirl's good. She's got a new suit. It looks cool.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's no more skirt. It's like pants.
Good.
Good.
No more skirt, just pants.
Good. She's badass.
Yeah.
I want her to dress appropriately.
That
show is great also. She dates Jimmy Olsen, who's in charge of the newspaper where she works now. And
isn't he also he's also Guardian though, isn't he?
Yes, he's Guardian.
That's an interesting twist because Guardian in the comics, Jimmy Olsen is not Guardian. Guardian is just like a hero. In
the comics, Jimmy Olsen is just this lame white dude who hangs on to Superman.
Oh, I always like there's these Jimmy Olsen comics that I think they're more modern now, where it's that he somehow gets always entangled in these ridiculous plots. So it does it from his angle as being the guy who's like always there to get saved, but what happened before that? Like, how did he get kidnapped by these other dudes? And it's usually because he's trying to do more than he should.
Yeah.
And then Superman has to save him.
Yeah, which is lame.
Yeah. Jimmy Olsen, you're kind of lame.
But I'm
glad you died immediately in the Man of Steel movie.
CW show,
spoiler alert,
he's amazing.
Yeah, the CW show is good. Yeah, I remember watching it wasn't Man of Steel, it was Batman v Superman. And 10 minutes in,
they kill Jimmy
Olsen. They kill Jimmy Olsen, but they don't even tell you it's Jimmy Olsen.
Oh, wow.
If you watch the credits, it's like, oh,
Dead
guy
Jimmy
who died,
Olsen.
Jimmy Olsen.
Wow. That's
Yeah. It's
you little twerp.
Here's what's really interesting is like the CW shows, they like Arrow. Arrow is basically Batman.
Yeah, but they couldn't get Batman.
No, they weren't allowed to have Batman. So you're like, who is Green Arrow? But then you watch Arrow and you're like, this is just Batman.
Yeah.
How is there a light shining behind you?
His butt cam.
Oh,
Danielle,
sure. You're right.
I don't want to have to tell you this, but this game is cheap as hell.
I'm gonna choose to believe it's butt cam.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna choose to believe.
Yes.
I'm excited for the big
gonna-
crossover event with the
Yeah, so,
CW.
that was what I was gonna say. So like, they,
Done.
yeah. So they do crossovers in the show the way they happen in comic books, which is amazing to me. So like, you'll have a story that starts in the Flash, and then the middle part is in Green Arrow, and then the conclusion is in Supergirl. That's how crossovers work.
Yeah.
Like, Marvel movies don't do it right. I'm sorry, but they don't. They don't do
Shots
it right.
fired.
They're all their own unique thing. CW managed to figure out how to do crossovers correctly.
I also just like how all the CW shows they try and like be serious sometimes, but like they lean into the camp, but in a way
love
that's
it.
still like
I love it
it's
so much.
still enjoyable and not completely awful.
Well, yeah.
Like they're good-hearted shows with people who seem to really like making them.
Oh, total. Stephen Amell, I think he did an interview. He was like, "I am very sad that this show is ending."
It's what 9 seasons,
8 seasons deep.
I'll
and
be
he
real
basically-
sorry
He
to
said
see that paycheck stop.
Well,
Yeah.
he said, he made the decision like, I'm done. Like, I don't want to do this anymore because I've been doing it for so long. I want to move on. But
I
at the
got
same
no more
time, he's
plot.
Yeah, I ran out of arrows. It's like I don't want to be a Supernatural, which is ending after 15 seasons.
Yeah, it's bonkers.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much.
How many more ghost stories can you tell?
It's so hot.
They stopped telling ghost stories and they just started having sexy demons.
Heck yeah, they did.
Daniel, all demons are sexy.
I'm sorry, all demons are sexy.
Yeah.
Yes, all demons.
I mean, like I like. And here's the thing that I've realized about watching superhero movies and
I
shows.
gotta go above and drop something.
The one constant thing, even if a movie or show is bad and it's comic book related, is I will still get enjoyment about seeing what their version of the costume looks like.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's weird, and I know it's not just me. People are always just like, "What's the costume going to look like?" And there's just something about the CW show's costumes, and I'm just like, "That's good." It's not perfect, but honestly, these are just people in a world trying to do superhero stuff.
Yeah.
So some of the things though, like the Flash's costume, it changes every now and then, but they try and like be like, well, you run faster than the speed of light, therefore we need something that's not going to chafe you a little bit. You're like,
'Cause,
that
man,
makes sense.
Lots of chafing.
A lot of chafing.
You gotta
so they try to
lube the
explain that
suit.
stuff. Although it looks like a fruit roll up sometimes.
I love it.
The Superman suit, they're like, it's more textured because like it can't just be skin tight. However, Brandon Routh will be reprising his role as Superman in the crossover
I
event.
think that's so cool.
That's amazing.
Which one is he?
So Brandon Routh was the
in the show he plays he plays the character the Atom, who all he does is get small.
Cool.
So Brandon Routh originally played Superman in Superman Returns the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So when they tried to bring Superman back and they made that movie, which was kind of boring.
Yeah.
They brought him and it didn't go anywhere. But he is a regular on both on a lot of the CW shows and on Legends of Tomorrow.
He's
where
like the main
he
Legends of Tomorrow.
he plays the Atom, which is another DC hero. But the Atom's whole thing is that he's a super smart dude and he can shrink down in size.
He has like a super suit.
Yeah.
But yeah, he shrinks.
Nifty.
But he will be playing both that character as well as playing an alternate version of Superman.
Oh man.
So it's just cool to see somebody who was that character come back and reprise the role in some way.
The coolest one though is, and I will say it because it's true.
Do it with a lateral lisp.
The coolest one, the coolest one by far is Kevin Conroy.
Yes.
Is playing an elderly Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
wow.
insane. Kevin Conroy, when you hear Batman's voice, you're hearing Kevin Conroy. He was the voice of Batman in the animated series.
So when everyone thinks of what
Oh,
Batman sounds
yeah.
like, they think of Kevin Conroy.
That's
But he's not an
awesome.
actor live action, but they're going to let him play old Bruce Wayne with the voice in this show. They're just pulling people from like all different parts of like
they're pulling from Smallville.
yeah. Oh yeah, they're bringing back freaking
They're having a reference to.
Oh, hello.
Hey,
Oh, hey, buddy.
Hey, there's your boy, Danielle.
Hey, boy, what's up?
That's Pyramid Head.
Pyramid head. Hey, come here.
P-boy.
If I could whistle, I'd whistle at you, but I can't whistle.
You can't whistle?
No. Yeah, I know what whistling is.
That's kind of mean that I did that. You're like, that's what you can't do? Watch me.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Someone
Uh-oh.
died.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no. Oh, it looks like you.
Oh, it does a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got your same hair.
Someone like shot him.
Who could have done this? Who pulled the T? You can't. You'll go blind. You need to not be that close to the TV. But yeah, they're bringing back freaking wait, what's his name? The Smallville Superman?
I know who you're
Welling.
talking-
Tom Welling.
Yeah.
Oh, they're bringing him back?
He's coming back and he's playing Superman
Wow.
or
From
Clark
like
Kent.
Earth 15 or
Yeah.
something.
And they're bringing back the Lois Lane character.
Uh-huh.
They can't bring back his friend Chloe because she's in jail now for being part of a sex cult.
What?
Did you not read that? Yeah.
Yeah.
The woman who played Zoe, the blonde friend character.
Oh, in real life, she's in jail.
In real life,
for-
she's in jail for being part of a crazy sex cult.
Yep. Yeah.
What do you do after Smallville? I mean, come on.
Sex cult.
Sex
Sex
cult.
cult.
Whoa.
A creepy sex cult. They were like getting women for creepy guys.
It's horrible.
Oh, like a sex ring?
Like kind of a little bit of both, yeah. All those bats.
That's...
These
Oh, hey,
bats are
bats.
cute.
Why?
They look like they're on strings.
They're little puppet bats.
Yeah. All right. You want to do more tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll see you
All right.
guys tomorrow. We'll talk more about comic books and
We'll
spooky
investigate
stuff.
these
Yeah.
bats.
Everything.